week we head out to Dragway 42 for the annual Rockin race. It's always one of our favorite races on the schedule. They have a lot of nostalgia drag racing. They have I think they had 10 bands playing over the weekend. They have a pretty cool car show. They have a swap meet. They have all kinds of food vendors. It's pretty much the most fun you can have at a racetrack. And this year did not disappoint. It was an absolute blast. They also had Larry Dixon's Top Fuel two-seater dragster. He was taking people for rides in a Top Fuel dragster, which was pretty neat. I think the low elapsed time was like 3:20 for Larry. And then the on-track racing is always a lot of fun. Friday night they have a gamblers race for the Rainbow Babies, where the proceeds all go to charity. And Saturday they had a big bracket race. Unfortunately, this year Saturday kind of got rained out, and then Sunday they have all the nostalgia racing. that gasser just spun out and hit the wall. He drove it off the track. It's insane. It said
and minimal damage, they said.
It said it didn't even hurt the car. He spun it out at like 150 mile an hour. These guys are nuts.
Crazy.
We have arrived to the Rockin race here at Dragway 42, and we had some parts come in the mail this week, but we didn't get a chance to put them on at the house, so figured we'd go ahead and throw them on before we go. They're actually 3D printed GoPro mount, 3D printed helmet hook, and a 3D printed tire gauge holder. So they're pretty neat. They weigh pretty much nothing. They're like, I don't know, they're pretty light. Seem pretty heavy duty, but you can get them from BRG Motorsports. And he's got a Dodge Dart on the as his logo, so he must be pretty cool.
He's actually a sponsor for the NSS Bash at Trails now, too.
Yeah, and he's a sponsor for the NSS Bash. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on the car real quick, but we thought we'd share that I hadn't really seen these advertised all that much, but they seem pretty heavy duty and they're super lightweight. So if you need like a GoPro mount for your car, they have a lot of other stuff too, but especially a tire gauge holder, because we're always looking for the tire gauge because it's never where it's supposed to be. So maybe now it will be. All right. So on Friday night, Mom and I were both doing really well. We both got rolling pretty good in the gamblers race, and we both got to fourth round. I think there were about 16 cars left, maybe less than that when we departed. Unfortunately, my opponent just made a really good lap. I think he was 00 and dead one, and I actually made the lap I wanted. I think I was 15 and maybe a little bit above. And I think I might have given the stripe back, but if I did, I think I had to take 1 thou to have a chance to win. And then Mom had a similar run where her opponent just made a really good run. So we were really happy with how we did on Friday.
We officially will have no bugs at the racetrack tonight.
Look at that little aftermath. Look at it just lay there.
There is no breeze now tonight at all. Oh my god.
That's kind of creepy, actually.
It actually really is.
So on the way to Dragway 42, we had a little bit of drama with the motorhome as the exhaust came apart a little bit on the motorhome and was pushing heat into the bay, into the bottom bay of the motorhome. So that was a little bit scary when we got there. I could smell plastic, or I could smell something burning. It wasn't good. So you have to stay tuned to see our little track fix to get us home. All right, so you can see we got some big old holes in the top of the tailpipe down there. So that exhaust blowing right on the bottom of the bay is not ideal. I could smell plastic, hot plastic when we got here. So don't really have anything to fix it here permanently, but we can use a pop can at least to keep the exhaust from blowing up. Hopefully get us at least home. We'll see if Dr. Pepper can help us fix this to get us home. All right, we got our Dr. Pepper can cut to fit the thing pretty good there. And then we got a hose clamp over it, so that should keep all the exhaust from going up into the bay and stuff. At least to get us home. It's pretty mint.
Mint. Racetrack fix for the win.
the Rockin race without a little rain.
Nah,
Have they not rained here one day?
I don't think so. That does not look good. It actually looks worse on the camera than it does in real life.
Well, we're at the Rockin race at Dragway 42, and if you've never been here before, this race has a little bit of everything. You have a lot of on-track racing. At the moment, it's halted because of rain, but they're drying the track and they'll get it ready. They have bands playing in the background. They have food vendors over there. They have a swap meet. They have a car show. So it kind of has just about everything that a car guy could be interested in.
At 255 miles per hour.
So the bands at the Rockin race this year were absolutely amazing. They had everything from Elvis tribute bands to AC/DC tribute bands, and all of them that we had an opportunity to watch were absolutely on point. The AC/DC tribute band even played the bagpipes. I mean, they were just ripping it. It was a really good time. So if you've never been up to Dragway 42 for the Rockin race, I highly suggest you think about putting it on your schedule. It is just one of the most fun races of the season by far. So on Sunday, we ended up doing really well. So last year, Mom won the muscle car class in Betty White here. But this year, she wasn't quite as successful. She ended up being a little tardy first round and departing early. So on Sunday, first round, I ended up doing really well. For first round, we drew Hustlin' Horsepower. Yes, the no prep car. He ended up deciding to try his hand at bracket racing for the weekend to see if he could go some rounds. Ended up being a pretty interesting race. He doesn't usually make the Rockin' race is all quarter mile. And of course, Hustlin' Horsepower is geared for 8th mile. So he was pretty much running it a little bit past 8th mile and then lifting to run, I think, like 850s at 150 or something like that. I don't know. He was scooting pretty fast. But we got past him in first round. We had the best reaction time of the round, which got us the bye run for second round. And then we ended up making pretty good laps for the semifinals and finals and ended up winning the race. So that was really exciting to win. It's always one of my favorite races of the year. So super excited that we were able to get the win up there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, so if you ever get the chance to come to the Rockin' race, I highly suggest that you think about coming out because Don Moyer and his team, they do just an absolutely great job and you will not be disappointed. But hopefully you enjoyed this video and we will catch you in the next one.